And then they came for Batman. Actually, this was foreseen by, I believe, Gary of Nerdrotic on either one of his live streams or the live stream he does with Doomcock, the Inquisition. But anyway, that yeah, you're going to have to give up your superhero movies because they're problematic. So here's a little article from the Daily Wire about an article from Time magazine. It says superheroes are like cops and should be re-examined. Yeah, so it's all over for you, Batman. No one should wear that suit. Okay, well, Time magazine published an article called "We're Re-Examining How We Portray Cops on Screen. Now it's time to talk about superheroes." Yeah. So near the beginning of the piece, the author, Ileana Doctorman. Oh, Ileana, your name sounds like a superhero. You'd better change that. Argues that the on-screen portrayals of police are too often positive. Really? Really? Oh, boy, what shows and movies have you been watching? Legal procedurals and shoot-'em-up action movies. Well, yeah, the action movies. They're adventure stories, and nobody takes them seriously. It's called escapism, Dr. Man. But anyway, long presented a skewed perception of the justice. Yeah, they're not about the justice system. These good cop narratives are rarely balanced out with stories of systemic racism and the criminal justice system. I bet you vote Democrat, don't you, Ileana? Boy, all the states that are screaming about the systemic racism are dominated for decades now by the Democratic Party. So, that's the system. But anyway, that's a side note. Dr. Man then segues to linking those members of law enforcement with superheroes. But as we engage in this long overdue conversation about law enforcement, it's high time we also talk about the most popular characters in film, the ones who decide the parameters of justice and often enact them with violence. Superheroes. But that's what the social justice movement does. You know, your good buddies in Antifa, they're very violent. And the reaction and the seeking of justice seems to be burning everything down. So, Oh, well, anyway, she acknowledges superheroes have dominated popular culture for the last decade. Well, I guess dominated. Okay, it means they dominated the movies, but, you know. They are fixtures of the highest-grossing movies and icons for more than just our children. They are beacons of inspiration. Protesters dressed as Spider-Man and Batman had turned up at recent Black Lives Matter demonstrations. But I guess you're saying they shouldn't have. While this inspiration appears to be positive, in Dr. Man's view, it has a nefarious underlying message. Figures there to promote justice, like law enforcement, are generally good. And yet, what are superheroes except cops with capes who enact justice with their powers? Dr. Man posits that most superheroes are white and either function as an extension of a broken U.S. justice system or as vigilantes without any checks on their powers. Again, what are the protesters? In fact, real-life police officers sometimes adopt the symbolism of these rogue anti-heroes. Oh, yeah, that's true. They saw a couple of them with the Punisher symbol on some of their like vests and whatnot. And, that was upsetting to Jerry Conway. Oh, so he wanted to redesign it in the shape of a heart and say BLM on it. See? There you go. Anyway, she goes on to espouse the claim of systemic racism within the law enforcement community of the superhero universe, which of course doesn't exist, but which she suggests has historically featured too many white men. Yeah, why would you feature the majority population of a given... Yeah, because, you know, math, it happens. But anyway, which does not adequately reckon with issues of systemic racism. Except you haven't read a comic book lately. Boy, they've been flooding it with that message for 5 years now. And to be honest, for a very long time, most comic book artists either lean or are on the left. So, anyway, let alone sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and other forms of bigotry embedded in the justice system, or the inherent biases of these superheroes might carry with them as they patrol the streets or the universe. Outer space. You see, no one speaks for the rights of Martians, all this time. They succumbed to a virus, too, in War of the Worlds. Poor guys, No one warned them about the plague. Anyway, Dr. Mann has expressed her feelings about roles being dominated by white men. In July 2019, writing about the prospect of the new James Bond reportedly being played by a woman, actress Lashana Lynch, again, she's playing the new 007 agent after James Bond character retired from it. She's not actually James Bond. Okay. Anyway, Dr. Mann opined, Lynch's ascension signals major progress for a franchise that has long felt trapped in the 20th century. Up until this point, the role of the world's greatest secret agent has been played exclusively by white men. Because that's who the character is. Okay, what's more, James Bond's sexism, racism, and general recklessness have proven impossible to ignore in the year 2019. So we need a woman to be sexist, racist, and reckless. And then it'll be okay. No, that's not what I said. Oh, well, anyway, so there you go. Batman's canceled. Yeah. If you watch any more Batman films or TV shows, what have they haven't. Well, that was Batwoman, but then they're going to kill her off and get another Batwoman, something like that. So maybe that is okay, but I don't know. Dr. Mann might have a problem. But Dr. Mann says you're racist if you're watching this film. So got to cancel your HBO Max subscription because, Zack Snyder's Justice League cut has a lot of Batman in it. And, well, superheroes in general. Superman. She doesn't even mention Superman. Boy, is he a problem. Always being white. Oh, my God. OMG, y'all. So, there you go. Batman's canceled. All right. Thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. Hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr. Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.